Welcome to Uncle Led's channel. Welcome. Today, I will be talking briefly. Oh my God, I did that wrong, didn't I? I will be talking, but I'm glad nobody in here yet so I can fix this. Hold on, let me see if I can't fix this. I think I can. Oh, too late. Somebody in there. Who is that? Katie, how you doing? I'm gonna try to fix that title. That is not what that's supposed to say. Hey, Fifi. Hey, right, Mona. Let me fix that title. I won't say we back because this is something completely different. Let me fix that title. Oh, I hope it let me fix it. My big old finger. Okay. It will let me fix it. All right. We good. Welcome everybody to Uncle Led's, what we gonna call it? Uncle Led's apartment. Welcome to Uncle Led's apartment. Let me greet a few folks in here while we in here. Let me see who we got. KD Connor, Fifi473. Hey Fifi. Right Mona, my own beautiful. Mr. Will Be Blessed. How you doing, brother? Christina Shepherd. Let me see who else we got here. Polar Bear Cheryl, Von Will, Mr. De Niro. How you doing? About That Life. What's going on, brother? Gloria Thompson. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I've been seeing a trend lately, a pattern and a trend that sickens me, and I'm going to talk about it. I meant to do it last week or week before that, and something else came up, and I ended up doing something else. But we're going to talk about it today. And I said on this channel, we're going to talk about stuff like this. And the title of this video and the subject matter is fake outrage for clicks and views. That is going to be the subject matter. And the reason I'm bringing this up, hey, Sylvia, how you doing, my sister? Hey, Carrie Robinson. The reason why I'm bringing up this subject is because I'm telling y'all right now, this is the sickness that social media is dealing with now. This is the sickness where you can't believe anything. You don't know if the information you getting is real or fake or in between, all for clicks and views. Okay. This happened last week or a week before. It was something else, and I can't remember it. I wrote it down somewhere, but today I'm going to talk about how many people have seen the latest, the trailer for the latest scary movie trailer for the Wayans family got a new scary movie out. And in the trailer, it says something about somebody not addressing their pronouns correctly. And there was a whole environment of people that were offended by the Wayans family. Let's straighten something out. The Wayans is known primarily for what? The Wayans family, the Wayan brothers, Marlon, Sean, all of them. Can anybody tell me what are the Wayans brothers or the Wayans family primarily known for? Like That's all they're known for. Absolutely, Miss Outdoor Lady. Comedy. Comedy. They're all a total whole family of professional comedians. They are actors, comedians. Listen, whether you like their type of comedy or not, if you don't like the Wayans comedy, if you don't like the Wayans family's style of comedy, I can definitely tell you one thing. You're in a very, very small club, because their family is vast in all genres of the I'm gonna call comedy a skill, okay? I'm gonna call comedy a trade. They are known for comedy. I've been noticing a lot lately that everybody is way too hypersensitive, especially against comedians. I'm going to tell you why. Well, we ain't going to tell you why. But lately, comedians have been getting a bad rap. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, they can't do nothing right. And this just ain't about comedians. This is about everybody. But we're going to start here with the Wayans brothers, or the Wayans family. I got to stop saying that. The Wayans family. Because even Kim is funny as all get out. I've been watching the Wayans, man, since I was young. All the way back to Winky Dinky Dog. You know what I'm saying? What was that called? I'm ashamed that I can't think of it right off the top of my Hollywood Shuffle. Man, cut it out. They've been around since the greats. They know personally the greats. They know Eddie Murphy before Eddie Murphy was Eddie Murphy. They knew Richard Pryor. They know everybody. They've put all of the old comedians back to work, and they get no credit for it. That ain't what this is about. All I'm telling you is this ain't just a family. This is an empire of talent. Not just an empire of talent, but behind the scenes, the Wayans have boosted so many other people's career that you wouldn't even know. Jim Carrey. I'm just going to pick Jim Carrey right off the top, because it's a lot of people that look like Jim Carrey that don't believe Jim Carrey came from In Living Color. I'm not saying he didn't do comedian before, because he did, and nobody knew him. Was he funny? Yes. Nobody knew him. You could be funny and not know him. He got on Living Color. He went through the roof. Again, that's not why we're here. Why we are here is the universal, fake outrage about everything that anybody says about anything. They made a little joke. Now, if you've never watched any of the scary movies, any of them, you ain't gonna get it. You can't go and watch a spoof comedy that's spoofing all of the well-known great movies and actors. If you know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be extra goofy, extra ridiculous, extra, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If you go to a comedy show, if you go to a comedy show, you go in this comedy show and you get offended, you're the dumbass. I mean, how dumb do you gotta be to go pay to get your own ass kicked? That's what I'm saying. When you go to a comedy show, you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what kind of comedian it's going to be. Is this a comedian, for instance, D.L. Hughley, right? D.L. Hughley back in the day was known for His whole comedy bit was roasting people in the audience. Are you going to go to a D.L. Hughley comedy show back in the 90s knowing good and well you coming in here with this lime green suit, shimmery suit on, this sparkling and shit? Do you think that D.L. Hughley is going to pass you over? You come in this shiny ass, glimmering, lime green leprechaun pimp suit and you think you clean. Do you think that D.L. Hughley is going to let you survive that? D.L., you're going to be one of the first people that D.L. Hughley see. And you're going to be one of his best bits of the whole night. Because he ain't going to let up off of you or that suit. I'm telling you, he going to take the brakes off the floor and throw them out the window. Because he going to hit full gas, pedal to the metal on that suit and that pimp hat, whatever else you got. You knew this when you left home. We going to I love D.L. Hughley. I'm going to one of his comedy shows and I'm going to wear the most ridiculous suit that I can find. So when he start roasting you, don't be ready to tear the club up. This is what this man do and you know it. Let's get on something else. The fake outrage. Y'all watching the Wayans family do another Scary Movie 7, and people are getting offended by the jokes, by the comedy and the sketches that's in this trailer. I think those are the weakest people on the planet. And I mean it from my heart. I think if you get offended, if you go to look, oh my God, that's like going to a boxing match and you get offended because a little bit of blood get on your shirt because you got front row seats. If you go see a Mike Tyson fight and you got front row tickets and a little bit of spit, slobber, blood, and sweat get on your brand new shirt, now you trying to sue the event because you got some blood, slobber, and sweating on your shirt. You need to get in the ring next with Tyson. I'm talking about Tyson. It don't matter whether Tyson in his prime or not. Just get in there with him and put some hot sauce on your ear. So to me, I think everybody with this fake hypersensitive reactions, I think you're pathetic. And I'm going to tell you why people are extra hypersensitive about what content creators are saying. It's because you want clicks and views. You know, I watch a lot of comedy hype news, and I see what a lot of people got a lot of big ball stuff to say every time they don't agree with something. And they make it sound like, thank you, Sylvia. Said, who is so sensitive that they can't take a joke? Go back to bed and never get up. That's what I'm saying. Just because this joke is not funny to you, let it go. I'm going to tell you this. I'm on the fence. I remember when you could go and have a good time, and you may get a little offended by a joke, but the good time outweighed the offense. And I'm not saying that people need to be in here being racist and stuff like that. What I'm saying is comedy is a skill. And it's like ice skating. One wrong step and you fall on your ass, right? I'm not a comedian. I just love watching comedy. And I see how fine of a dance that those professionals do. That is a professional career. For you to come into a room full of people you've never seen before, and your only job is to make all of these people smile. Make all of these people laugh in unison. I want y'all to bear with me. Your only job is to make all of these people stand up out their chair and give you a round of applause. Do you know how much work it takes to make hundreds of people, if not thousands of people, laugh all at the same time? I'm going to relate it to this. That's like one NFL running back scoring the point by himself. He don't got nobody blocking. He don't got nobody guarding for him. He don't got nobody, nothing to cover him. He snatched the ball on the whole opposite side of the stadium and ran the ball 100 yards to the touchdown with nobody else to help him. The whole team wasn't there. The team was busy because that wasn't even supposed to be the play. But this one player was able to infiltrate, snatch the ball, and run 100 yards down the field with everybody chasing him, everybody against him. And he dipping, he jugging them, he doing backflips, front flips, getting away from his teammates on the whole other end of the field. Just to get that touchdown by himself. And when he get the touchdown, he don't just get a touchdown. He do a whole double front somersault over the line and then slam the ball and then do a little dance. What happens when that happens? Not only the people that was rooting for that team stand up and cheer, but the people that hate him got to stand up and be like, damn, I hate them, but that was cold. I can't stand that team, but boy, that boy right there killed it. So when you got an entire football stadium going nuts on both sides of the field because you were that good that even your haters had to give you some, like, I hate your ass. I wish you come to our team. Ooh, I hate you. I just wish you come to our team, though. Ooh. When your haters love you, they don't say, I hate you. What they say is, you know, he should come over to the team. He should come to our team. I can't stand it, but, you know, he'll be better off on our team. When you can make him do that, you did it. Imagine this. That's exactly what a comedian does each and every time they make everybody stand up in their seats. You change everybody's mood. They came and paid this money in this venue for you to make them laugh. That's a hard ticket, man. That is a hard job to pull off. Like, imagine back in the King days, you know, in the dark ages, make me laugh, boy. I don't feel so well. Do you know how hard that is when somebody say, make me laugh on command? When that person go pay their ticket, come into the room, sit down, have a couple drinks, what they're saying is, chop, chop, make me laugh. I paid my money, I gave my shillings, make me laugh. To make a person laugh on command is a superpower. So for all the people that's all hypersensitive about the Wayans brothers saying something about people's pronouns, How ridiculous are you? I'm gonna say this, and I don't know anything. Well, I ain't gonna say. I can't speak for that community. I don't know anything about that community and their way of life. But I can say one thing for that community that I think I can say. If I were part of that community and I had y'all all coming out speaking against the Wayans family for that joke, I would disown your ass. And I'm going to tell you why. Keep your fake outrage to yourself. Because you're embarrassing people. Look, I don't want one black person on the planet to speak for all black people. Let's think about that. I don't want Candace Owens speaking for me. I don't want Condoleezza Rice speaking for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So for one person to come out with that fake outrage and act like they're outraged and angry for all of black humanity, you can miss me with that. And anybody that jumps on that train, you should be shaming your damn self too. You need your head examined. You can't speak for everybody. So there are people, and believe it or not, the people that come out with that fake outrage is always the ones that's in the spotlight. That's the ones that the news media outlets are going to go interview. Those are the little video clips that's going to keep getting repeated over the internet and social media. Your whack ass clip is the one going to keep getting repeated. And you call yourself speaking for a whole community of people. Man, cut it out. Everybody keep acting like they are so hypersensitive over everything just so they can get a bunch of clicks, because that's what this is all about, clicks and views. This ain't that you're really outraged beyond recognition. You're outraged hoping and praying that everybody gets on your channel and listens to your fake outrage so you can get views and clicks. I'm going to tell you this too. The fake rage baiting, that even happens in politics. Some people didn't vote for this president. I saw this, and you may have seen this too. There are several people that have been, what's the word that everybody use? Exposed. They didn't vote for this president at all. They don't even belong to that party for this president. But they came on social media and said they not only voted for this president, but they love his dirty draws and he can do no wrong and blah, blah, blah. They didn't, listen, this ain't about politics, this is about truth, okay? So let's not go there. The only reason they did it because they knew they was going to get a bunch of pushback, clicks, and views for saying they love this man's dirty draws. It's a bunch of people to this very day still can't stand this president. But they're addicted to the clicks and views, man. It's an addiction. There's this movement now about, what is it called? It's this new thing that YouTubers do, or content creators. Not exposing. What is the word? They do reviews on people. What am I thinking of? What do they do? And I forget does anybody know what do they call it? When they get your channel and just sit there and talk about your channel Oh, not doxing. Reaction videos. That's it, Christina Shepard. The reaction videos, natural living, right. Q-Dub, right. Reaction videos. That's a two-sided, a two-way street. Number one, you got the people pulling up other people's stuff and reacting to it. And they think a lot of the reactions is fake. Fake. They don't know these people. They don't know nothing about them. They don't know nothing about their lives. They're giving their opinion of what they think is going on in that person's life. I'm glad I'm doing this on this channel because this is about to be raw. I'm going to inform y'all on something. For all the people that keep doing those reaction channels, you are playing a dangerous game. I mean, all of them. The two-way street of the reaction channel is you got somebody that need clicks and views so bad that they're doing the reactions on somebody else's channel. They ain't putting in no work. All they doing is talking about somebody else's work. Whether they're good or bad, it don't matter. All you doing is talking about something that somebody else do. That's like me going into the Chevrolet dealership and be like, you know what? They should have put all season radios on this truck. They really messed up. Why did they make the dog on it? Why did they put a short bed on this truck? They should have put a long bed. I would have put a long bed on this truck. Why they only make it a two-seater? I would have made it a four-seater. That's where they messed up, see? That's why they can't get right. See what I just did? Me walking into the Chevy dealership talking about how I would have designed something, and I ain't had shit to do with the design or the manufacturing of this vehicle. It's no different than this content reaction. Now I'm going to tell you the two-sided street to the reaction. You got the people that's doing the reaction channel, and then you got the person that's accepting it. The reason why I said it's a two-way street is because that person that you're doing the reaction channel on does not have to accept that. They don't have to accept that at all. They choose to let you get away with it because they want the clicks and views too. Because all you're doing is giving them attention. And when they get the attention, like, dang, who they talking about? What family is they talking about? What dude is they talking about? What woman is they talking about? You go research and go and subscribe so you can find out what the hell is going on with these people. So to me, it ain't to me, it's the truth. The people that you're doing the video on, or the person that you're doing the video on, they don't mind you doing it because they know it's just boosting their channel up. It's making them more money the more you talk about them, right? All right, let's be realistic now. Just because you put that disclaimer up on your channel, you think you won't get sued. You think that disclaimer, that fake disclaimer that y'all either repeat or you post it somewhere on your video or put it in the description box, whatever. How many people right here, how many people think that that'll save you from legal stuff? I want to see how many people. We got 97 people in the house. How many people think that posting that disclaimer saying for, what is it, for some kind of use, how many people think that that disclaimer, either repeating it verbally or posting it in your description box or posting it in the beginning or the end of your video, how many people in here think that that will save you from your legal woes? How many people? Let's see how many we got. I want to see some answers. Okay. Angela Smith says, Okay, not that. Sleeper says there's so many channels like that. Okay. Michelle Law said, no, it won't. Dee Love says, nope. 100 Diamonds says, nope. Christopher Planting Food says, it doesn't. Christina Shepard says, I don't think it does completely. No, Christine Shepard, my dear, it don't. That's not legal at all. Polar Bear Cheryl says, it should, but for some unscrupulous lawyers, no. No, it should not. No, it will not. Thank you. Sleeper FS says, no way. Copyright will bite them. Okay. Let's get something straight. Michelle Law, defamation of character, absolutely. See, the person that you're doing the video on, it doesn't matter how many subscribers they have, how famous they are, if they're a superstar, if they got 10 subscribers, it don't matter. You can be sued. You can have your channel removed. Your channel and everything you've worked hard for can be shut down like that, literally overnight, for messing with people like that. Did y'all know that? Did anybody? Did you know that? I know that's the latest craze and the easy way to build your channel, and it's the latest craze and it's the easy way to make money. I'm going to tell you the problem with that. Every single reaction video like that I see, the person that's doing the reaction channel, they think that that disclaimer, that fake illegal disclaimer that they put up, speak verbally or put up in the description box or put in the front or the end of their video or somewhere in their video, they think that that's protecting them from being sued. I'm going to tell you one of the problems. Every single person that does those reaction channels and videos and stuff for the fake clicks and views so they can get clicks and views, they always mess up. That's how I know that the person they're doing the video on, they accept it and they don't mind it because they're getting clicks and views. Every person that does the reaction channels mess up. I'm going to tell you how. They always, all of them, always forget where the boundary is, where that line is that they cross with certain words. There are legal terms that it's certain things you cannot cross, and absolutely every channel like that I've ever seen always crosses that line. And every time, whoever they're doing the video on don't mind. That's because they're getting clicks and views. So they're like, whatever. I'm going to tell you a little story. There was this one guy that I knew personally. He didn't like that at all. He didn't like people taking his video and chopping them up and doing all kind of crazy stuff with him. And he didn't like it. It's been quite a while ago. Now, This dude said, I don't want to be no part of that. Do you know what happened? What he did? He got a lawyer and he sued every last channel that did it. He won a nice sum of money from each and every individual that he sued. They were made to remove all the videos that they did of said person, and ultimately they all, well, not all, most of them lost their YouTube channel and can never do this again. All for defamation of character. Defamation is the key. Because if I don't live with you, let me give you a little legal advice. If I don't live with you, I don't know what you do every single day. And here's the other thing. The video that you produce, let's get something real. For instance, in the movie Training Day, was Denzel Washington really a crooked cop? Come back with me. Anybody, in the movie Training Day, was Denzel Washington really a crooked cop? I'm waiting. Was Denzel Washington really indebted to the mob for millions? In the movie Training Day, listen to what I said. I said Denzel Washington, not his character. Denzel Washington, the actor. His character was Lorenzo. Okay. Lorenzo, the character portrayed by Denzel Washington, was a dirty cop. Lorenzo was in debt to the mob for millions of dollars. Okay. So what I'm saying is, in a nutshell, everything you see on this camera does not mean it's real. I did a video about a month or two ago, maybe a month or so ago, where I pretended to lose my mind and have a fever dream because I slipped and bumped my head on some ice. Did y'all see that video? I pretended to lose my mind and have dreams about utter nonsense. I dreamed that I recorded a video of my wife waking me up in the middle of the yard while I'm losing my mind. I made a video of my dog doing CPR on my chest, and my dog was talking. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you tell me how much of that video, in percentage-wise, how much of that video was actually real? Percentage-wise, how much of that video actually really happened? Has anybody ever seen the video that I put out and I was the sugarcane pimp? Anybody ever watched the sugarcane pimp video? I need you to answer a question. If you watched the sugarcane pimp video that I did years ago, do you think that I got cut by a blade of magical sugarcane grass and it gave me superpowers and turned me into a super cosmic ultra gardening pimp? Do, do you get where I'm coming from? Do you think I made a video and I made the grass cut my hand, and it was a thick wad of Heinz 57 sauce ketchup on my wrist like blood? Did you really think that that was blood? Literally, if you look hard enough, you can see the ketchup bottle down by my feet. Okay, my point is this. Nothing that I put on this video was true. Absolutely nothing. The only thing was actually real in that video was my postal uniform and my wife. That's it. My wife don't come out on the porch, honey, it's time for dinner. Who does that? My point of saying all of this is, before all of these reaction channels keep putting videos up like that, you better do your research. Because if you don't, if the person that you're doing the video on wants to sue you, you will be sued for everything you own, everything you don't own. I mean it. Because what you're doing is watching a video that they posted. They probably staged the video. You don't know. It's probably scripted. It's probably fake. But you're talking about this video as if it's real. And this is that person's character. You're talking about, you don't know if this person is losing revenue because of your accusations. You don't know if this person may be losing their relationship with their wife or their husband or their friendship or with their friends, whatever, because of your accusations. You don't know how your words will get around the world and be spread and mistaken or taken the right or wrong way that will negatively affect this person in one way, form, or another. And you're only judging them by what you see on this. You haven't broke bread with these people or caught this person in a lie like this. While I'm on this, I can do this. Yeah, my shirt is blue. You'll be like, no, lad, that look a little brown to me. No, it's blue. It's blue. You catching me in a lie, right? Am I though? Am I? I don't think so. This is YouTube. I'm just making a video. I'm just making content. So as long as you keep on trying to make this out to be, guess what? My name ain't even Lead Farmer. That is not on my birth certificate. When people go make those reaction channels, I promise you this. Thank you for that. Oh my God, Tracy, you just nailed it. You said just like Danny Glover in Color Purple, because people really hated Danny Glover after Color Purple. Danny Glover, the great actor, they hated that dude because he portrayed Whoopi Goldberg's husband, and he was so horrible. And a lot of that goes bad all the time. Because people, man. Okay. Let me finish my story, and then we'll get on with it if you have any questions. The friend that I knew that they were making videos of him and taking each and every one of his videos and chopping it up and talking about it and doing all this stuff, saying all this false stuff about him, no matter what they saw on YouTube. The question was asked to them by the law, how many times have you met this person? How many times have you sat and had a conversation with that person? Of course, the other person said, well, I've never met him personally. Okay, look, oh, never met him personally, huh? Okay. How many times have you been to that person's house and actually seen that they actually do this? Well, I've never been to where they live at. So while that lawyer is asking those questions and you can't answer them, that's right out the gate defamation of character. Right out the gate. Those people were sued and they lost their YouTube. A lot of them lost their YouTube channel. A lot of them gone. They're gone. Not because they felt like quitting YouTube, it's because they got caught up in defamation of character. The people sued them. One person I know still has their channel, but they barely even use it anymore. They have actually several channels, and they barely even use it anymore. Because at the time when they were sued, they had tons of subscribers. Tons of people wanted to hear that mess every day. And when they lost everything, that was it. Because those viewers only wanted to stick around and hear that person talk about that person. So when you were legally banned from ever speaking that person's name again, that's what their audience wanted. That's what they came to you for. We want to hear you talk about that person. Well, I can't do that no more. Bye. Now they can't get 30 views. I don't care what video they put up. I said this years ago. If you start a YouTube channel with evil intent, you have to keep feeding that monster. See, the monster that you build needs to be fed. And if anything happened where you can't keep feeding that monster, that don't mean the monster don't get hungry. The monster will end up eventually devouring you. Because the monster don't care. It just needs to be fed. It don't matter whether you keep feeding it or it has to eat you. Just like, remember Little Shop of Horrors, Audrey too, she don't care who you bring it. I need to feed. I need to eat. Even if I got to eat you, Simo. That's this YouTube evil monster. If you mess around and you start a channel with evil intent like that, or you push it in that direction, you better keep feeding that monster. Because that's the monster that needs to feed every single day. And you got to feed it evil every day. And if you don't, it'll devour you. So every time that person couldn't go back and start slandering that other person, your monster, your audience that you created is not getting fed. So once you couldn't keep feeding them all this false information about that person on that channel, they devoured you. They don't want to have nothing else to do with you. So they dissolved and devoured all of your following and everything about you. To the point you can't get 30 views on your channel. I don't care if you strap a rocket on your back and light it with a damn big lighter and shoot yourself to the moon. Only 30 people watch that video in a month. I watched this man sue several people. I'm going to tell you how he does it. He warns you first. If he gets wind of it, he will tell you, please take that down. I don't want no part of that. Then he will say, please take it down, or I'm going to have to report you to YouTube. I don't want to do that. So I'll give you 30 days or so, or I'll give you 24 hours, whatever it is. And after that, you don't hear anything else from him. If the video is not removed, it will be reported to YouTube. And it's not just typing into YouTube. Lawyers get involved and it gets legal so it can get done properly. Next thing you know, you wondering what happened to your video? Why did my video get taken down? And if you keep talking about it and you keep making a stank about it, you wake up and you don't have a channel anymore. And if you wake up and you don't have a channel anymore, you may be getting a letter in the mail stating you got some legal problems. And the person that does this, they don't want to just sue you for a couple $100. I want you living on a park bench. Because I asked nicely. I said, please, I don't want no parts of that. And if we got to go so far where I got to actually retain a lawyer, I might as well take everything I take your mama wheelchair and not lose no sleep about it. That's twisted, ain't it? But it is. If you don't care about how it affects my family by the things you say and do, why should I care about if your mama can get back and forth to the bathroom and ambulate or not? It works. As I told you, it's a two-way street. So that's exactly how it works. So the people right now that's getting fake clicks and views off of somebody else's pain and anguish, you better watch your ass. Because one of these days, the people that you making videos about gonna finally wake up and get sick of it and say, you know what? I think I about had enough. I got enough evidence about you talk about my videos for all these years to take everything you own. If you got a colostomy bag and a catheter in your body, I want that too. But see, then you'll be called cruel because you can be just as cruel, creatively cruel as they were being. But you put some money behind it. See? So that's it. I'm just sick of the fake outrage for clicks and views and the reaction channels that keep on getting on people and they think they're getting away with it. I'm telling you, the only reason they're getting away with it is because whoever they talking about lets them get away with it. That's it. All right? Now in the last, how many minutes we got? We got 5 minutes. Do I have any questions? Any questions about anything I said today? Any questions? Any questions? Hey, Analytic Gardener. I was just talking about this on my other channel. Okay, so we can stop wasting time. So that's all I had to say. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. But be careful who you listen to with all of that fake outrage. Everybody is doing everything they can these days for clicks and views because advertisement is not the same anymore. So everybody isn't getting those ad revenues the way they used to. So everybody is going all out and doing anything they can to get any money they can on social media. The ad revenue is not paying out like it used to because the world, the economy. Okay? So you're not making the money that you used to. So now you see an act of desperation in content creators, which is, I got to do anything I got to do. I strip buck naked. What is that? What is it called? OnlyFans. They turning YouTube into OnlyFans because mugs need to eat. And they're doing anything to get it. Anything. So be careful on them channels. And I'm gonna tell you this too. If you're a part of one of those channels, if I happen to see, like for some reason I cross one of those channels and I see you part of that and supporting that, leave me alone. You know? Or I'll do it for you. Because that is some messy, ghetto ass shit right there. For you to be in the middle of a one-sided fight, rooting it on, adding in your comments of what you think too, I bet not catch nobody. Look, hey, do what you want to do. Just stay away from me. I think that is horrible, man. I think that is horrible, yo. I really do. It's hard for me. How can you respect somebody like that? You know, talk to somebody in their face or let it go. Right? Other than that, let that go. Like, why would you want to be part of people negatively bashing individuals, whether they right or they wrong? I could even almost give you a little respect if you had some work on your channel that somebody could come and critique. But usually on those channels like that, they have no work of their own. None. Their work is talking about others. Their work is critiquing another man or another woman's hustle, where that hustle is leeching off of somebody else's hustle. That's crazy. You know? It kind of reminds me of some old back in the day stuff. You know, I work hard. I work 40 hours a week in a dirty old smelly factory. I make good money. I come home. I can afford to buy myself some beer. So I buy myself a bottle of Hennessy and a 6-pack of beer. I buy myself a steak. So I'm grilling and chilling. I'm sipping and tripping because I worked hard to do it. But we all got that one friend that comes over every time they smell something cooking. Every time they know you got a bottle. How many people got friends like that? Where every time you got something to drink, hey man, can I get a little shot of that? Let me get a little hit of that. Even if you smoke good. If you smoke good, somebody say, hey man, let me hit that. Let me hit that real quick. You worked hard all week. Your friend been loafing around all week, bumming. So what they end up doing is they coming, hey man, what is that, a ribeye steak? Oh, I ain't had one of them in a long time. Let me get a taste of that. Just cut me off a little piece. Yeah, not the fat. Just cut me a little piece. Them people come and get fat and come and get drunk and high off of your hard work. I don't know one single person that can stand a person like that. You worked your ass off, no matter what you're doing. Even if you hustling in the street, it ain't right, but that was your hustle. So you mean to tell me you gonna come and try to eat off me and not get your own hustle? So the only reason you drinking good and eating good is off of me. So if I lose my job, you automatically ain't got no food and drink, right? Because all your job is to eat off me. What is them things called them big ass sucker fish that just stay onto a shark? They stay hooked onto a shark. What is that called? A mora? It just suck onto the bottom of a shark. And every time the shark eat, it come off a little bit and eat the crumbs. I think it's called a mora. I'm not sure. But that, if it wasn't for the shark, this thing will wither up and die because it can't feed itself. It can't feed itself at all. So it gotta stay attached to, you know what I used to think when I was young? I used to think them things was part of the shark. Because they always look like the little fins under the bottom. No, until one to start moving on the shark around the mouth. Like, damn, sharks can do that. When I was a kid, I can't make this up. I had no idea that was a whole total different animal. And it's not a sucker fish. It's called something like a mora. It is like a sucker fish, but I forget the actual name of it. But all it does, it needs a host. Right. It's a parasitic creature. It can't do anything on its own. It has to feed off of others. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened. When it tries to feed on its own, it gets lost at sea. And it can't find food like the shark can find food. It's not equipped with all of the sensor array that's built inside of a shark. So this little fish got lost and it can't eat. So it starts starving to death. You know what happened after that? It ends up being devoured because it can't stand on its own. It can't feed on its own. It needs a host. Who the hell want to walk around a remora? That's what it is. Thank you, First Fox. Thank you. Thank you. A remora. It can't do anything by itself. Who would want to be friends with a person like that? And I can guarantee every person like that, when they fall back and they try to do something to make money on their own or make a video of their own, it always fails. You got two reasons that video will fail. The first reason that that video fails is because you got to feed that monster. That monster don't want to know what you're doing. That monster want to know what you're going to talk about that person about. Got to feed that monster. The second reason is nobody's interested in what you're doing. Get a little ugly, don't it? When them views, you get 3 or 4 views because don't nobody want to see what you're doing. Get ugly. And then what you do? You run back to that shark so you can eat. You can't eat on your own. You don't. When you go make a video on your own, you realize you can't eat on your own. You, at that moment, you literally call yourself a leech. Because you realize people didn't want to see a video of me playing basketball, or people didn't want to see a video of me working on cars or racing cars. Or no, you realize, oh boy, I'm a leech. Without me talking about that person over there, I don't eat. So in a sense, that person feeds you. The person that you can't stop talking about feeds you every week. That's strong, man. What they say, that strong delusion, where you think you're actually feeding yourself, but you don't realize in the whole scheme of things, the person that you talk about every day or every week, they're the ones that's feeding your family. That's cold. That's cold. So if that person that you talk about every day or every week decides to cut their channel off, your family goes hungry. You thought about that? Let's keep it funky now. Keep it 100. If that channel decides to cut their video off, their channel off, and will give you nothing else to talk about, your whole family gonna go hungry. So that man or that woman or whatever you was, they were feeding your family. So you're not a stand-up guy. You're not putting food on the table for yourself. Wow, that's deep, yo. And if you don't want to listen to that, go and try to make another video on your own and watch how you only get like 3 views. That's going to tell you everything you need to know right there. Like, look, I got to do something else. I got to think of something else. Because it is a possibility this channel will go down. Then where is that going to leave me? Whew, that's deep, yo. Just saying, I'm just putting it out there that I have literally personally seen people get sued for everything they own. And if you think that disclaimer saves you, do me a favor. Stop reading or half-ass reading the stuff that's on YouTube where you think that you're legally safe to put up this stuff that you're doing. And if you're serious about your content, go retain a lawyer and ask them questions about what you're doing. I promise you, listen, this is my promise to you. If you retain a lawyer, go ask them, is what you're doing legal? You're going to hate the answer. I see tons of people putting that disclaimer up thinking that they're safe to say whatever they want about whoever they want just because they got that disclaimer up. Good luck with that, okay? Everybody, thank you for coming by. Thanks for coming to Uncle Led's. I'll see y'all later. That's it. Peace. Sick of the outrage. It's so fake. It's all, everything now on social media, man, is just for clicks and views, yo. It's just for clicks and views. Nothing is real anymore. Nothing is real. You come on here to try to find some answers. One last question, just to prove my point. How many people have ever clicked on a short video? And the short video just keep doing something real quick for like 3 seconds and then it'll loop itself. It's a 3-second or 4-second video. You ain't paying it no mind really. It's something on there that you wanted to see. You click on the short video and realize after watching it like 5 times that this is only one little looped quick video about nothing. Some person cutting open a watermelon or some shit. After the 5th time, you realize, hey, this is the same thing I've been watching. You cut it off and you look at how many views it got. 4 million views. 4 million views. That means over 4 million people watched this dude cut a watermelon open and split it. And by the time they realize this is some bullshit, probably after the 4th or 5th time like me, and the algorithm pushes that stupid shit. Instead of the algorithm saying, hey, this is spam, because that's spam, yo. That's spam. Nope, the algorithm pushes it into your feed. Like, look at this dumb shit. You can't believe nothing you see no more, man. And people are starting to make money off of dumb shit, just like the music industry. The artists with the dumbest song make the most money. The artists with the stupidest look or trend or song that you don't understand is the richest, most powerful artist out there. And we don't see nothing wrong with that. Y'all talking about them dropping bombs. That ain't what's going to end the world. Our own ignorance is what's ended the world. The bombs ain't going to do it. Everybody waiting for bombs and stuff to drop on people. That's not what's going to end us. It's our own, I ain't gonna say ignorance, because it's not ignorance, because a lot of us know what we're doing. It's stupidity. Our own stupidity is gonna be the end of in the fall of mankind. That's all. Live from Observer 3, everybody have, not Live from Observer 3. Uncle Led, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'm out. Peace.